Yasodanandana Yamunatira Yamunatira Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Yasodanandana Braja Janarandana Yasodanandana Braja Jaya Radha Madhava Kuja Jaya Radha Madhava Gopi Jana Balava Jaya Gopi Jana Balava Yasodanandana Braja Janarandana Yasodanandana Braja Janarandana Yasodanandana Braja Janarandana Yamunatira Yamunatira Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shiva Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Vashatya Deshatarine Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Dati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Se Juta Kamalam Shri Gurung Vaisnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagananagunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padang Sahagana Nitam Shri Visakamritam Sha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Gaura Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we continue reading this morning from the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, The Science of God, Chapter 5, the saintly son of Hiranyakashipu, Prahlad Maharaj, and text 23, 24, same as previous one. This is number 8 in the 9 processes of devotional service, which we're going to discuss this morning. Is about Sakhyam. What is Sakhyam? Friendship. Shri Prarada Uvacha Sravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam Archanam Vandanam Dashyam Sakhyam Atma Nivedanam Iti Pumsarpita Vishnu Bhaktischenna Balakshanam Kriyeta Bhagavati Ada Tanmanye Nitam Uttamam. Somebody else.
Shri Prarada Vacha
Shri Prarada Vacha
Kirtanam Vishnu
Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu
Smaranam Padasevanam
Smaranam Padasevanam
Archanam Vandanam Dasyam
Archanam Vandanam Dasyam
Sakhyam Atmanivedanam
Sakhyam Atmanivedanam
Iti Pumsarpita Vishnu
Iti Pumsarpita Vishnu
Bhaktischena Valakshana
Bhaktischena Valakshana
Eka
Bhagavatyadha
Tanmanye Adhitamuttamam
Tanmanye Adhitamuttamam.
Shri Prarada Vacha
Shri Prarada Vacha
Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu
Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu
Smaranam Padasevanam
Smaranam Padasevanam
Archanam Vandanam Dasyam
Archanam Vandanam Dasyam
Sakhyam Atman Nivedanam
Sakhyam Atmanivedanam
Iti Pumsarpita Vishnu
Iti Pumsarpita Vishnu
Bhaktischena Navalakshana
Bhaktischena Valakshana
Eka Bhagavati Adha
Eka Bhagavatyadha
Tanmanye Adhikam Uttamam
Tanmanye Adhitamuttamam.
Shri Prahlada Vacha Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu
Sravanam Kirtanam Vishnu
Smaranam Padasevanam
Smaranam Padasevanam
Archanam Vandanam Dasyam
Archanam Vandanam Dasyam
Sakhyam Atmanivedanam
Sakhyam Atmanivedanam
Iti Pumsarpita Vishnu
Iti Pumsarpita Vishnu
Bhaktischena Valakshana
Bhaktischena Valakshana
Kriyeta Bhagavatyadha
Kriyeta Bhagavatyadha
Tanmanye Adhitam Uttamam
Tanmanye Adhitamuttamam.
Shri Pralada Vacha
Shri Prarada Vacha
Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu
Sravanam Kirtanam Vishnu
Smaranam Padasevanam
Smaranam Padasevanam
Archanam Vandanam Dasyam
Archanam Vandanam Dasyam
Sakhyam Atmanivedanam
Sakhyam Atmanivedanam
Iti Pumsarpita Vishnu
Iti Pumsarpita Vishnu
Bhaktischena Valakshana
Bhaktischena Valakshana
Yata Bhagavati Yatha
Kriyeta Bhagavatyadha
Tanmanye Aditam Uttamam.
Tanmanye Adhitamuttamam. Mataji's.
Shri Prahlada Vacha
Shri Prarada Vacha
Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu
Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu
Smaranam Padasevanam
Smaranam Padasevanam
Archanam Vandanam Dasyam
Archanam Vandanam Dasyam
Sakhyam Atmanivedanam
Sakhyam Atmanivedanam
Iti Pumsarpita Vishnu
Iti Pumsarpita Vishnu
Bhaktischena Valakshana
Bhaktischena Valakshana
Yate Bhagavati Yatha
Kriyete Bhagavatyadha
Tanmanye Adhitamuttamam
Tanmanye Adhitamuttamam.
Shri Prahlada
Shri Bhagavatam Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam Arjanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakhyam Atmanivedanam Vidhi Pumsapita Vishnu Bhaktishtena Lakshana Kriyeta Bhagavati Atha Dharmanyedam Uttamam.
Word forward meaning or the translation. Sri Prahlad Maharaj said, hearing and chanting about the transcendental holy name, form, qualities, paraphernalia, and pastimes of Lord Vishnu, remembering them, serving the lotus feet of the Lord, offering the Lord respectful worship with the 16 types of paraphernalia, offering prayers to the Lord, becoming his servant, considering the Lord one's best friend, and surrendering everything unto him. In other words, serving him with his body, mind, and words. These 9 processes are accepted as pure devotional service. One who has dedicated his life to the service of Krishna through these 9 methods should be understood to be the most learned person, for he has acquired complete knowledge. So we go today, topic of Sakhyam. What did we do yesterday? Anyone can remember? Dasyam. Srila Prabhupada continues, Sakhyam. In regard to worshipping the Lord as a friend, the Agastya Samhita states that a devotee engaged in performing devotional service by Shravanam and Kirtanam sometimes wants to see the Lord personally, and for this purpose he resides in the temple. So one of the ways how we can worship Lord Krishna is as having Krishna as our friend. Suridam, Suridam Sarvabhutanam, Yat Yatma something, Vichate. Surit. There is also a called Priya. There are different levels of friendship with Lord Krishna. You can love Krishna with awe and reverence, just like Arjuna. Arjuna's relationship with Lord Krishna is friendship, Sakhyam. But with awe and reverence, awe and veneration. Krishna also is present within everyone's heart. Isvara Sarvabhutana Hridesi Arjuna Tishtati. He's a friend of everyone. No one is, but it says in the Bhagavad Gita that also he's equal to everyone. No one is his enemy and no one is his friend. Yes? Said that also. So there's another type of friendship, just like that of the cowherd boys. The cowherd boys, they are, you may say, unequal, even though some of them are older than Lord Krishna. But their friendship with Lord Krishna is not the same as friendship like that of Arjuna. Sometimes they will climb on the shoulder of Lord Krishna, being a friend, because sometimes when they play, then the party of Lord Krishna will lose. And part of the deal, agreement, is that whoever loses they will carry the other side. Hmm. So Krishna is a friend of everyone. Um, it says here, assisting. Following statement is in regard, no, it says here, yeah, worshiping the Lord as a friend. So the Agastya Samhita says that a devotee engaged in performing devotional service by Shravanam and Kirtanam sometimes wants to see the Lord personally. For this purpose, he resides in the temple. But not everyone can reside in the temple. It's like this one Mataji, she was like crying, Maharaj, give me the blessings. I want to go to Vrindavan or Jagannath Puri and Mayapur. I think it was yesterday or the other day. Because she wants to see the Lord. The Lord is more present in the temple or in the holy dham. However, the Lord also can be present in one's residence, in one's home. Like if you worship the deity, again, it goes back, whereby you want to see the Lord personally. You want to see the Lord every day. You want to take care of Him. Friendship is like this. It's like a friend of yours likes to drink water all the time. So before the friend asks for some water, you give him water. That's friendship. Friendship doesn't mean, like chatting, chat, 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 chat. Sending messages. It could be, but friendship means you look after the welfare of the other person. That is friendship. You care for that other person's welfare. So when one becomes more advanced in Krishna consciousness, then you want to offer Krishna things that he likes, things that he wants to have. It says here, those who are engaged in Shravanam and Kirtanam sometimes wants to see the Lord personally. And for this purpose, he resides in the temple. So a devotee who wishes to see Krishna every day, even though he's a grihasta, he will want to worship the deity form of the Lord and serve the Lord accordingly. Priority is always Krishna. Elsewhere, there is a statement, O my Lord, Supreme Personality and Eternal Friend, although you are full of bliss and knowledge, you have become the friend of the residents of Vrindavan. How fortunate are these devotees. Yes. 5,000 years ago, when Krishna performed his pastimes in Vrindavan, the demigods also, they are very curious how the Brajavasis and Lord Krishna interact with each other. And therefore, they're always watching Krishna. The demigods, they never touch the ground. They're always like floating. Yeah? So whenever Krishna will go out with his cowherd boyfriends, they are very curious what Krishna will do now. And whenever Krishna will kill a demon, then everyone, the demigods, they will all be jubilant. They'll be all playing their drums and musical instruments. They're wondering, who is this boy? And this sound reaches the abode of Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma became curious as well. What's going on here? What is this tumultuous sound? And Krishna will kill, according to the acharyas, between 2 or 3 demons every day before tiffin time. Early in the morning, all the cowherd boys, they will be so eager to see Krishna immediately. They will call Krishna. Krishna seemingly a little bit sleepy because of his rendezvous last night, previous night before with Radharani. When Mother Yasoda will put Krishna into sleep, then when Mother Yasoda will close the door, then Krishna will wake up immediately and he will sneak out. He will sneak out to meet the gopis and the cowherd girlfriends, especially Radharani. And before the sun rises, Krishna also will return back. So he will feel sleepy because he was up all night. But then, followed by that, Mother Yasoda will knock on the door and she will wake up Lord Krishna. But then, after a few moments, many cowherd boyfriends will be coming to call Krishna. Come on, hurry up. We're going to the forest now. We're going to play. Actually, their main purpose of going to the forest is not to take care of the cows and the calves, but to play. These are the cowherd boyfriends of Lord Krishna. And it says that after many lifetimes of pious activities, that they have this opportunity and privilege to be with Krishna. Krita Punya Punja. Now that pious activities is not the same as mundane pious activities, like building hospitals for the sick or feeding the hungry, or digging wells for water for the pilgrims. No, that pious activities means bhakti, performing bhakti. So they will come and ask Krishna to please hurry up. So this is friendship. How about us? That's very high level of friendship. How about for the beginners like us? So, as we mentioned earlier, we ask Krishna as being a friend. He is the Supreme Lord, but actually we also ask him as being a friend, because a friend in need is a friend indeed. So we ask Krishna for help also. Like a friend, you ask Krishna for help. I need this. Please help me. You're the only one who can relieve me from miseries in life. So we go ask help from a friend, knowingly that a friend will help us. So it says here, although you are full of bliss and knowledge, you have become the friend of the residents of Vrindavan. But not just the residents of Vrindavan. Krishna is the friend of everyone, even in the material world. His concern, this is, as we mentioned, a friend always think of one's welfare, the other friend's welfare, somebody else's welfare. So Krishna is always thinking of our welfare. And he protects us in that way. Just like Lord Balaram, when he plays the role of a friend of Lord Krishna, he's also want to be sure that he is protected. In this statement, the word friend is specifically used to indicate intense love. Intense love. Sometimes also, if you have a friend besides your let's say, brother or your sister, sometimes the bonding between you and your friend, besides your family, is more, the strength is more. Hmm? That's why it says also that it is good to have a friend in spiritual life, in Krishna consciousness, someone whom you can lean on to one's shoulder if you have a problem. Now, that friend may not necessarily be within reachable, like the same area where you live. That friend could be somewhere in India or somewhere in Canada. That if there's any issue or there's any problems, you can always tell your problem, and knowingly you trust him or you trust her. And when you say something confidential, rest assured that your friend will not advertise what is your problem, what it is that you need. So Krishna is like this as well. He's a friend of everyone. And knowingly that Krishna is there, always there, in times of need, in times of joy, in times of sorrow, then we will always be protected in that way. It says here, friend, the word friend is specifically used to indicate intense love. Friendship, therefore, is better than servitude. There's more intimacy in friendship. Servitude means keep serving, but not expecting also in return. But in friendship, there is more of reciprocation, hmm, from the other friend or someone's friend. There is reciprocation. If he needs something, you're always there. If I need something, he's also always there. And they know each other. They know each other. So Krishna, he knows us more than we do. So we know Krishna through the Bhagavad Gita, from the Srimad Bhagavatam. And in this way, our relationship with him becomes more and more intimate, more and more intense. Friendship, therefore, is better than servitude. Because in friendship, you could be an equal. In servitude, you cannot. You're always subordinate. Krishna is always superior. So that is a difference. In the stage above Dasharas, the devotee accepts the Supreme Personality of Godhead as a friend. So higher than in Dasharas. Again, this Dasharas, we all are servants of Lord Krishna, but at the same time, Krishna is always also our friend, our ever well-wisher. So in the sense, the friendship relationship with Lord Krishna is superior than Dasharas. This is not at all astonishing, for when a devotee is pure in heart, the opulence of his worship of the deity diminishes as spontaneous love for the personality of Godhead is manifested. So in the beginning, in Dasharas means Vaidhi Bhakti, following rules and regulations, with awe and reverence. As we mentioned earlier also, that when we worship Radha and Krishna, in the beginning, we worship them in the mood of Lakshmi Narayan. And Lakshmi Narayan or Radha Krishna also, in the mood of Lakshmi Narayan, reciprocates to the devotee. Not immediately Radha Krishna will reciprocate as Radha and Krishna. Because according to our worship to Radha and Krishna, because in the beginning stage is Vaidhi Bhakti, following rules and regulations. Then Lord Krishna also is in the mood of Lord Narayan. Remember in the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna says, when he showed, Lord Krishna showed the universal form, he was with, oh, he doesn't want to see Lord Krishna in that form. Yeah, immediately he asked him, please return to your original form. And then he told Lord Krishna, I have committed an offense because I was sitting in the same platform as you are. I'm talking to you like in a very casual way, even though he's a friend. Prabhupada says Bhagavad Gita was spoken to Arjuna because Bhakto Seme Sakha Cheti, because he's a devotee of Lord Krishna and a friend. So he was like mistaken, his position. Arjuna mistaken the position of Lord Krishna. He's treating him like a friend. But at the same time, he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now his mood changed. That's why he accepted, even though he's my friend, but now I accepted you as my spiritual master, as my guru. Similarly, the spiritual master, he's also our friend. Being representative of Lord Krishna, he also looks after our welfare. A friend is like that. Always remember, if you have a friend, a real friend, he looks after you. He shares everything to you in a sense that he wants you to be happy. A friend wants you to be happy. Krishna wants us to be happy. The spiritual master wants us to be happy. If we follow his instructions, then we will be happy. If we are not going to follow his instructions, then we'll always be in a miserable condition of life. Does it make sense? Yeah? The father and the mother always want the children to be happy all the time. Will they think of anything else besides that? No. I know one devotee in Washington. What can I do, Maharaj? He already has a good job, but I still share whatever I have with him. He gets married, I have to prepare for that as well. I have to do the duty of the parent. The parent also is like our friend. But again, the position is that the parent is superior than the children. But when it comes to the welfare of the children, our parents, they're always our friend. This is the meaning of friendship. Always looking after one's happiness or one's welfare. So Krishna is like that. The spiritual master is like that. The parents are like that. Yes? So that is what I mean by friendship. And in the beginning stage, because of the Vaidhi Marg, the rules and regulation, it's not the same later on when one is in the spontaneous love, Ragamarg, Raganuga Bhakti, spontaneous. In spontaneous love, no more rules and regulations. No more rules and regulations. We say Uddhava is in a mood of even still of awe and reverence with Lord Krishna, but not the cowherd boys. Cowherd boys is like Raga Nuga platform. But we cannot do that. No, in the beginning, we cannot say that, hey, Krishna is my friend, so I can do anything and everything. We have to follow the system in worshiping Lord Krishna. As we given that example of Vamsidas Babaji Maharaj, they're very exalted devotees of the Supreme Lord. So he treats Gornitai as like a friend. He will chastise them. We cannot chastise Krishna. As a friend, we can chastise our friend, another friend, isn't it? We can even slap the face. You fool, wake up. You fool, come on. What are you doing? Can we do that to Krishna? No, we cannot do it. But to our peers, called peers, in equal. Because friendship also can be treated as equal. But sometimes friendship also, you have to have respect and give honor. So Lord Krishna is a friend of everyone. And how do we reciprocate to Lord Krishna? When a friend gives us advice, it is for our own good. When the spiritual master as a friend gives us instruction for our own benefit, we follow. Knowingly that he is my friend. He's looking after me for my own benefit. So this is how we reciprocate, right? It's a two-way. Now there's a two-way street. There's a reciprocation. In Dasharas, there's like almost only one way. Always serving, and then the master is accepting. But sometimes the master also becomes pleased with the servant. So the master will give bonus, some kind of benefit in return to encourage the servant to continue or becoming more enthusiastic in serving him. But this is not for him. When we serve Krishna, who gets the benefit? We do. When we serve the spiritual master, who gets the benefit? We do. Krishna doesn't. Krishna has unlimited servants. What is one more servant will add for his own benefit? He will not. He will not. It will not increase. But it is for our own good when we serve Krishna. And when we serve each other, friendship, then we increase our love, we increase our bondage towards each other. So there is a reciprocation. And it says here, when one is in the spontaneous love, when one is in the Raganuga platform, spontaneous love, so the opulence of his worship diminishes. So love, that's why it says, love is greater than Krishna. Krishna is the greatest, but there is one who is greater than Krishna, his devotee. And Krishna becomes more pleased when his devotee treats him in that way. But it is not that the devotee becomes greater, it is because of the love of the devotee. Then he becomes greater. It's like Radharani, she's the only one who can subdue Krishna. She's the only one who can overpower Krishna. because of her love. Her love is the greatest towards the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So similarly, the disciples, when they follow the orders of the spiritual master, this is the show of love of the disciple towards the spiritual master. Spiritual master always thinking like a friend for the welfare of the disciple. So there is a reciprocation, yeah? There is a reciprocation there. If the spiritual master says, come with me, travel with me, serve me, and he says, oh, Guru Maharaj, I have so many things to do. How about my family? How about my work? If the Guru says like that, do you think he will ask you if you cannot follow him? He will not ask you, isn't it? If you followed what he said, what he instructed, you will not be the loser. You will not lose a job. You'll get a better job. And your family will be also supportive. Okay, yes, it's your opportunity. Go. On the other hand, if the family are not supportive, they says, no. How about us? Who's going to take care of us? Do you think the elephants in the forest, no one is taking care of them? they eat hundreds of kilos of fruits every day. They don't have to go to work. They don't have to go trading in the World Trade Center, in stock exchange. But they survive, isn't it? So when we reciprocate with the spiritual master, when we reciprocate with Lord Krishna by following their instructions, coming from the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, we'll get benefited because they are our real friend. In this regard, Sridhar Swami mentions Sridham Vipra, who expressed to himself his feelings of obligation, thinking, life after life, may I be connected with Krishna in this friendly attitude. Sridham, yes, friend. Sudama also, friend of Lord Krishna. Krishna reciprocated so much. Sudama Vipra, he doesn't even want to offer the cheap rice. But his wife, because they're so poor, the cheap rice is like opulence for them. He says, carry this, give this to Lord Krishna. But he was very embarrassed to offer. But Lord Krishna, when he found, what is this? Tied, some part of your chadar or your dhoti. Can I have some? Oh, my dear Lord, this is not for you. But because they're friends, so okay. He offered some morsels of cheap rice. And Lord Krishna relished it so much. Relish it. Oh, how tasty. This is nectarian. Can I have more? Then Rukmini says, my dear Lord, please. Don't take any more, because the opulence that will be in return to what Sudama Vipra gave or will give, it'll be overwhelming. He may not be able to take it. So when he returned home, look, where he found his residence, his ashram changed. How about that fruit vendor? Yeah? she was so attracted to baby Krishna. And baby Krishna, she or he was observing how Mother Yasoda and Nanda Maharaj will do bartering, because in those days there's no dollars, there is no money involved, so they will do bartering. And Krishna wanted to have some of these fruits, so he asked if he can have some of these fruits. So he ran inside and he took a palmful of grains, but because his fingers very small, what palmful of grains can one have as a child? And then some of them also slipped in between the fingers. So by the time he reached the fruit vendor, only few morsels of grain, and she was happily seeing how this baby boy is so attractive, and she accepted, and she gave all the fruits, and then she put that grains to her basket, and when she reached home, she found out that her basket was full of precious gems and stones. See the reciprocation? How about us? Krishna is not asking so much. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not asking so much. Just chant Hare Krishna, offer your food to Krishna, follow in the footsteps of the Brajavasis. Then Krishna will reciprocate accordingly. And if we pray to Lord Krishna like this, it says here, life after life, may I be connected with Krishna in this friendly attitude. And Krishna will reciprocate. Life after life, may I be connected and never forget the instructions of my Guru Maharaj. They will be blessed. Our Guru Maharaj will be always there. And he says that our connection with the spiritual master is eternal. Even in the spiritual world, we will be also assisting him in serving Lord Krishna. Not just in this lifetime. So many of our God brothers, God sisters, some of them, they miss the chance to really serve our spiritual master wholeheartedly. They took it for granted. They didn't value it. Now, many are telling me, Maharaj, I missed the chance. I missed the chance. When will I be able to do it again? You will. You follow his instructions. That's the Vani. Huh? Continue on. And the spiritual master is always present in his Vani. You missed the Vapu. And even 5 minutes of being with him is so great. I asked Guru Maharaj, why you have to come every year? He could have just stayed. In the last parts, I don't want him to come. Remember, I asked, like the petition, you don't need to come, Guru Maharaj. You just stay where you are in India, let them come. He says, I know that some of them will not even come to India. When I come to America, some of them are not coming. What to say of going to India to see me? Isn't it? So that's why I come. I come to see my disciples, how they are doing. He is our real friend. Surit. Surit. Where is this? Srila Prabhupada mentions different types of friendship in the Nectar of Devotion. Let me try to see this. The more confidential friends are called Priya Sakhas and are almost Krishna's age. Because of their very confidential friendship, their behavior is only on the basis of pure friendship. Yeah, it is like we wish that we have that so close relationship with Guru Maharaj that we can serve him 24 hours. Because some of the assistants or servants of Guru Maharaj, they're always there with him. Yeah. So how wish we have that also. But if we can serve him even a little bit, it's like, everyone, whenever Guru Maharaj will come, it's like a festival. Everyone is so busy. Everyone is like buzzing. The whole temple, the whole place is buzzing. Yeah, everyone wants to have even a little bit of small service to him, even just to go for a japa walk with him. They're so happy. But some they missed, they didn't really take advantage. I'm really sorry for them. Now they're like almost devastated. The behavior of other friends is on the ground of paternal love or servitude. But the basic principle of the confidential friends is simply friendship on an equal level. So there is a mixture. The friendship is there, but at the same time, they are protective of Lord Krishna. And at the same time, also, they want to serve Lord Krishna. It's mixed, but the main thing is that they are having friendship with Lord Krishna on an equal level. Some confidential friends are as follows: Sridham, Shudhama, Dhamma, Vasudhama, Kinkini, Stoka Krishna, Angshu, Bhadrasena, Bilasi, Pundarik, Vitanka, and Kalavinka. You heard some of these names? And some of these names you've never heard before, right? So read Nectar of Devotion. You'll hear many, many more. By their various activities and different pastimes, all of these friends used to give transcendental pleasure to Krishna. This is, friend, you want to give pleasure to Krishna. You want to give pleasure to Guru. You want to give pleasure to your parents. Okay, we'll read a little bit more. Is that okay? Yeah. The behavior of these confidential friends are described by a friend of Radharani who told Radharani, "My dear graceful Radharani, your intimate friend Krishna is also served by his intimate boyfriends. Some of them cut jokes with him in mild voices and please him very much by this." Yeah, he can joke. Can we joke with our spiritual master? Yes or no?
No.
No. He can joke with us. Yeah? Because with all reverence, because even though he's our friend, but we cannot relate with him in an equal level that we treat him like the same as us. But he can treat. For example, Krishna had one Brahmana friend whose name was Madhumangal. This boy would joke by playing the part of a greedy Brahmana. Whenever the friends ate, he would eat more than all others especially ladus, of which he was very fond. Then, after eating more ladus than anyone else, Manumangal would still not be satisfied, and he would say to Krishna, "If you give me one more ladu, then I shall be pleased to give you my blessings, so that your friend Radharani will be very much pleased with you." Because he's a Brahmana, and Krishna is like in the family of Vaishya. So the Brahmana gives blessings. See, this is a friend. Because in Vrindavan, they don't care whether Krishna is God or not. As long as they serve Lord Krishna and give more love to him. The Brahmanas are supposed to give blessings to the Vaishyas. I did not read this yet. We do. Right now we're reading. Farming and merchant caste. And Krishna presented himself as the son of Maharaj Nanda, a Vaishya. So the Brahmana boy was right in his giving blessings to Krishna. Thus, Krishna was very pleased with his friend's blessings, and he would supply him with more and more ladus. Ladu sadhu. Sometimes a confidential friend would come before Krishna and embrace him with great affection and love. Did you ever see Guru Maharaj doing this, embracing his disciple? I never see. But I'm sure within his heart, he all embraced us. Just like when Lord Krishna entered Mathura. From the balcony, there are many ladies, mothers, society girls, and they're not able to embrace Krishna physically, but within their heart, they all embrace Lord Krishna. So I'm sure because our Guru Maharaj loved all of us, and therefore he also embraced us. Not physically. I never. Maybe amongst God brothers, but I never seen him embracing his disciples. I've seen some gurus, they will embrace everybody. Yeah? Like Radhanath Swami, isn't it? He will embrace disciples. I got some embrace from him also. It's a different mood, huh? But our Guru Maharaj, it doesn't mean he didn't embrace us physically. He didn't embrace us also with his love and within his heart. Another friend would then come up from the rear and cover Krishna's eyes with his hands. Krishna would always feel very happy by such dealings with his confidential friends. Again, this is Krishna. Krishna is looking up to this. How his cowherd boyfriends will treat him in an equal level, Krishna gives himself for them. That whenever they will ask Krishna for something, Krishna is like obliged, like that of in Talaban, the tala fruit. There's a very deadly demon there. No one can enter that in Talaban. Yeah? And they ask Lord Krishna, we're hungry, we like to have that fruit. Because those fruits are meant for Kamsa. So it's been guarded by who? Dhenukasura and his friends. Demons are friends, they have friends also. But Krishna obliged. About this demon, Agasura. Yeah? They know that this is a snake, but they want to play because it looks like nice to play inside. The smell is really obnoxious. When Agasura was poisonous, air coming out. So, and the friends, they were assured that they'll be protected. So they went inside, and Krishna was the last to enter. Yeah? Can you picture that? And then the Krishna book, the picture, the painting. So Krishna becomes obliged to his devotees. Similarly, our spiritual master is like that. Being obliged means his blessings, his mercy. Out of all these confidential friends, Sridham is considered to be the chief. Who is Sridham? Sridham is the brother of Radharani. Sridham used to put on a yellow colored dress. He would carry a buffalo horn, and his turban was a reddish copper color. His bodily complexion was blackish, and around his neck there was a nice garland. Just imagine, how do we know all of this description? How is it that Rupa Goswami knows all of this description if he's not there? All the description, very detailed. The acharyas are like this. They can have darshan of the Lord in their meditation or physically because they have this eternal relationship with them. His bodily complexion was blackish, so it's like Lord Krishna. He would always challenge Krishna in joking friendship. Let us pray to Sridham to bestow his mercy upon us. It's on and on and on and on. You have any points? You have any question about friendship? You have any real friendship in spiritual life that you can always reveal your mind in confidence, knowingly that you'll be able to share your problems? Usually we're embarrassed to tell others what's going on in us, about us. You need to have a friend in Krishna consciousness. Now Guru Maharaj is not there. When Guru Maharaj is there, you reveal everything, isn't it? You tell everything. Yeah? Guru Maharaj, I have a problem. How many times he will give his darshan, and this is all he will hear. Individually, Guru Maharaj, this is what's going on with me. I need your help. Can you help solve this problem? So now Guru Maharaj is not there. What are you going to do? Are you going to keep it to yourself? It'll explode. Sometimes even the wife will not tell her problem to the husband. Or the husband having problem will not tell to the wife. But to the Guru, very open. Am I correct? So now what are we going to do? What are we going to do now? Huh? Hare Krishna. No, there are many. That's why you have to look for that shelter of a Shiksha Guru. Prabhupada's disciples, there are many out there. But then you have to know their mood also. It's very difficult to find someone similar in the mood of our Guru Maharaj. He's one of a kind. The closest mood that you can find in regards with Guru Maharaj that you should take shelter of. As long as you are breathing, you have to do that. Seriously. To make advancement in Krishna consciousness, you need a friend whom you can share whatever you have. If you have difficulties, friend, give to him. Give to her. In times of trouble and joy. Otherwise, making advancement will be very slow. Very slow. Any question? Yes.
So Maharaj, like definitely you were kind of asking the same way, on the same note that I was wanting to ask actually. So Maharaj, like in today's world, actually, it's very hard to put faith on anyone.
That's right.
Yeah. So
You don't want to be let down.
and whatever, like we never know like how the other person will. But even within the friendship also, Maharaj, like there can be an angle where we may not.
There can be.
There can be a situation where we don't want to trouble the friend. But the intimacy that we see between Krishna and his friend, it was like
No, a friend you can trouble anytime. That's why he's a friend. A friend, there's no such thing as trouble. And then he's not a friend. Yeah?
It's like Maharaj, like if he takes like some spiritual shelter also, like, and if we try to offload our.
No worry about that. Don't worry about that. That's why it is not as simple. Being a Shiksha Guru is not a simple thing. And if you're really sincere, Krishna will again direct you and he will find you also. He will find you first before you find him. Now it's up to your onus. That means you have to take the initiative. I cannot say, hey, you need any help? I will help you. No. You should be the one who should be asking for help. Because that Guru is always ready to help. I cannot canvass. Guru doesn't canvass. Right? He does not, hey, you take shelter of me. I will take care of. No, Guru is not like that. Canvas. C-A-N-V-A-S. He does not canvas. No. But he's ready to give you shelter if you want to. It's like you cannot help a person who doesn't ask for help and who does not acknowledge that he needs help. The trust and faith will be built up. You be truthful to your very best, and definitely Krishna will send you. Friendship, again, Prabhupada says, friendship is not like chatting, talking on the phone all the time, whenever you have a chance. No, it goes beyond that. Huh? But it's like here in America, there's so many advertisements say, hey, you need help? Here, we're here, ready to help. Yeah? If you're depressed, you can call this number 1-800. Yeah? That's not like that. It's very crucial for us right now. Guru Maharaj is not there. We don't have anyone else to look into, to take shelter of. And you are in hallucination if you say, I don't need anybody else. That is Maya. I can do it by myself. That is Maya. We cannot do it by ourselves. That's not possible. You need always a shoulder whom you can lean on, so to speak. Okay? Now it is your duty, it is all our duty to look for this person, this personality. You cannot go on without that personality. You cannot move on without that personality. And I'm sure Guru Maharaj also will show us that personality. Yeah? Any other points or questions? Yes.
So you talked about all these different processes and devotion service.
Speak louder and slowly.
So the different process of devotional service that you've been enlightening us on, history of Dasyam, Sakhyam. So the 9 forms of devotional service, but you also talked about like the mood of Guru Maharaj, and some of these processes are also talking about moods, right? Like the mood of servitude,
Yeah.
the mood of friendship.
They're mixed up, but also, again, we were talking about friendship, sometimes protective. That is paternal. And sometimes servitude, dasyam. But the main thing is friendship is there.
So my question was, like we can serve the Lord through any of the process of devotion, like Shravanam, Kirtanam. We can do one. Like you were saying yesterday, we can be an all-rounder, but we can also specialize in one, process, just serving the Lord. So in terms of mood, like the different rasas, again, Dasyam, Andras, Dasiras, Sakyaras, Vasalya, and Madhuras. We was talking about the Bhakti, we started Dasyam.
Yeah.
So
This is just an example because we cannot grasp this. This is an example.
So I was just trying to ask, like, do we, when we worship the Lord in any of these rasas, is it like
When we worship the Lord,
in any of the rasas, like in a Dasya bhav or a Sakya bhav, do we stick to one bhav, throughout our life?
no, as we mentioned earlier, you see, you have to grasp this. I'm not saying that develop that relationship right now as Sakyaras and Sakyaras. No. The whole point that I'm want to across with is that Krishna is our friend. Krishna is our friend. So how do we reciprocate to Krishna? Krishna, whatever you want me to do, I will do. Because he's a friend. He's concerned about us, right? We're not like Sudama or Sridama or Ojasvi and all those personalities. If our eternal relationship with Him, with Lord Krishna, is like them, then we will reach that level later on. Do you follow now? You understand? I'm not telling you, yes, you must be a friend of Sridham or a friend. No, no. We're all friend. Krishna is our eternal friend. So as a friend, we reciprocate for him because all his thinking is for our own welfare. So we follow his instructions. We chant Hare Krishna. These are the basics first. These are just the 9 types of devotional service. Well, later on, we'll come to real rasa or mellows. Is that clear now? Is that clear? Hare Krishna. That's how we should see that. We're not talking about, but we're giving these examples of friends of Lord Krishna. But we are not on that level of friendship with Lord Krishna. First, we have to understand that Krishna is our friend, and I follow his instruction as a friend also. So there be like reciprocation with him. Okay?
So Maharaj, in that context, the main mood should be the dasyam, as we were discussing.
Yeah, always dasya. But we considered also Krishna as my friend. I have to serve him, but he is also my friend. And I should reciprocate with him in a friendly way that I follow what he says or what the Guru says, being representative of Lord Krishna or the Siksha Guru. Does it make sense now? Yeah? I think it is clear, isn't it? Dasya will always be there. It doesn't matter later on with whatever mellows or relationship we have to Lord Krishna. But even in the preliminary stage, we have to serve Krishna. And when we get there, we still have to serve Krishna because Krishna is the only enjoyer. Does it make sense to you now? Dasya will always be there. But in the Madhurya, all the relationships are inside. It's like in Russia, have you seen that dolls? The dolls is like machushka. Huh? Machushka, yes. There's a small doll, then the bigger one, then the bigger one, then the bigger one. Yeah? This is famous in Russia. You can buy them in the souvenir shops. So in the Madhurya, the paternal is there. And then after that, the Sakhyam, then Dashyam, then Shanta. But then again, all of those relationships, Dasya is always there. Yeah. Even in the Santa, a little bit of Dasya is there. Even in neutrality, as we mentioned earlier, the trees, there are Santaras. Yeah? Neutrality. They cannot move. But they're always waiting for Krishna. Anything else? Yes.
On the same, following this question, so Maharaj, you mentioned about the Darshan Santa. Santaras we say sometimes, like we read also that not only the trees, the river and the soil,
Yeah.
everything is like
Yeah.
the living, or they are.
They're all fully Krishna conscious.
Yeah, in the Santaras. So how can we understand that particular point that everything is serving to the Lord?
Well, you go to Yamuna, that's the place where they sports, they swim. The dust, Brajaraj, very soft, like Johnson baby powder. It protects Lord Krishna's lotus feet. They're always waiting when Lord Krishna will pass by here so I can touch his lotus feet.
So these are the pics of like Basya and Shanta mixed rasa.
Yeah, sometimes they get mixed. The mellows get mixed, but there is one particular that is prominent. Hmm? Any other questions? Yes, Mataji, last question.
We need friends. So, as you mentioned that we need friends to progress in our spiritual life.
Yeah.
So, is this friendship like, are you mentioning about the Shiksha Guru, or is it a friendship with equals or maybe superior?
All of the above.
But sometimes even we have
But
even if we have Shiksha Guru, we cannot always approach him for small problems of our life or share our heart out always.
okay.
So then we have friendships at different levels, right?
Yeah, that's why there are different levels of friendship. It mentions in the Nectar of Devotion.
But maybe for the bigger problems of our life, we have to open our heart out to Shiksha Guru. Now, since we don't have Guru Maharaj.
So that's why you have to search. And he is there, waiting for you. He will not say no. Did Guru Maharaj says no to you? Did Guru Maharaj says no to you?
No.
There you go. Same with Siksha Guru. That's why Siksha Guru is not a simple thing. We should pray to Guru Maharaj to show us this personality. I need also a Siksha Guru. I'm not free and independently. Now I don't, whom I will ask, whom I'll give my information. Now, who is that person whom I will say, I will go here, I will go there? Because I never lived outside of India without telling Guru Maharaj. I will always ask permission, I will always offer my obeisances, I will never go anywhere. Even for me, to go to Loy Bazaar, I will tell someone. That doesn't mean he's my Siksha Guru. Just to go to Loy Bazaar as a sannyasi, I will tell someone I'm going. That shows that you're protected always if you tell someone what is your intention, where are you going, what are you going to do. You are protected by Lord Krishna, I'm telling you. That's how it goes. Okay? It's like children nowadays, sometimes they don't tell the parents. They will just disappear. And then the parents are worried, whoa, where is my daughter? Where's my son? Nowadays it's like that. In the material world. I've seen it. Sometimes my brother is like that in the Philippines. He'll just disappear. But sometimes he will say, but sometimes like, shh. No. Does your children tells you they're leaving or going somewhere? I think so. That is a proper etiquette, isn't it? Huh? Because you were brought up in India. But now if you were brought up in America, forget that. They will even go what you call stow away. Is that the name? No, some of the kids, they would just leave home without telling the parents for a long time. What do you call this? There's a name for that. The runaway. They will run away and you will not see them for years. There's a certain age in America, they're free to do that. Isn't it? And it's not against the law. They can do it. Yeah? And you cannot do anything about it. So in spiritual life, we need. Okay? Those who are hearing this, those who are watching this, and those who are here, we need a friend, spiritual friend. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada Ki. Jai Gaur Sitanath Premanandi. Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.